Welcome to Easy English Daily where learning English becomes simple, practical, and enjoyable. Do you understand English, but freeze when it's time to speak? Do you know hundreds of English words, yet you still can't make a simple sentence? Have you ever thought, I understand English videos, but I can't speak naturally? If that's you, don't worry, you are not alone. The problem is not your vocabulary. The problem is how you're practicing English. In today's lesson, I'm going to show you one simple method that thousands of successful English learners use to start speaking naturally. By the end of this lesson, you'll know exactly why you feel stuck and how to build real speaking confidence, one sentence at a time. So don't just watch. Listen, repeat, speak. Because today, your English journey changes. Let's begin. Why do you feel stuck? Many English learners study for years. They memorize grammar. They learn thousands of vocabulary words. They watch English videos every day. But when someone asks, "How are you?" they become nervous. Eh? Because they are trying to translate every sentence in their minds. Translation takes time. Real conversations move quickly. Native speakers don't translate. They think directly in English. The good news is that you can learn this skill too. Listening, practice. Listen carefully. My name is Sarah. I started learning English 3 years ago. At first, I translated every sentence into my native language. Speaking English felt slow and difficult. One day, my teacher gave me some advice. Je sais. Stop translating. Start thinking in English. At first, it was difficult, but I practiced every day. When I saw a chair, I thought, chair. When I saw my phone, I thought, phone. When I drank water, I thought, I am drinking water. Slowly, English became easier. Now, I don't translate. I simply think in English. Speaking feels more natural. I feel confident. Practice changed everything. Shadowing, practice. Now, repeat after me. I can speak English. Pause. I believe in myself. Pause. I am learning every day. Pause. I don't need to be perfect. Pause. I practice speaking every day. Pause. I think in English. Pause. English becomes easier every day. Pause. I enjoy speaking English. Pause. I am becoming more confident. Pause. Excellent. Vocabulary practice. Translate. Translate means changing words from one language into another. Exemple. I don't translate every sentence anymore. Repets. Translate. Naturally. Naturally means in an easy and normal way. Exemple. She speaks English naturally. Repets. Naturally. Confidence. Confidence means believing in yourself. Exemple. Practice builds confidence. Repets. Confidence. Practice. Practice means doing something again and again to improve. Exemple. Daily practice makes you better. Repets. Practice. Improve. Improve means to become better. Exemple. I want to improve my English. Repets. Improve. Conversation practice. Tom, do you speak English every day? Emma, yes, I do. Tom, do you translate in your head? Emma, not anymore. Tom, what do you do instead? Emma, I try to think in English. Tom, is it helping? Emma, yes. Speaking is becoming much easier. Tom, that's amazing. Speaking practice. Repeat after me. Premier conducti. I learn something new every day. Mistakes help me learn. I speak slowly and clearly. I enjoy learning English. I think in English. I speak with confidence. Practice makes progress. I never give up. I improve every day with mystery verse. Motivation. Remember. You don't need perfect English. You need consistent practice. Every sentence you speak is a step toward fluency. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Mistakes are proof that you are learning. Thank you for learning with Easy English Daily. You've already learned that thinking in English is the first step to speaking naturally. Now, let's discover another secret that fluent English speakers use every day. Here's an important question. Do you memorize English? Or do you actually use it? Many learners spend hours memorizing vocabulary lists. But when it's time to have a conversation, they don't know what to say. Today, you'll learn how to turn English from something you study into something you use every day. Let's get started. Why memorizing isn't enough. Imagine you learn the word beautiful. You repeat it 10 times. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You know the meaning. But what happens when someone asks, "What do you think about this city?" If you've only memorized the word, you might stay silent. Instead, learn words inside real sentences. For example, this city is beautiful. The weather is beautiful today. She has a beautiful smile. Now, you're learning English the way native speakers use it. That's how real fluency begins. Listening practice. Listen carefully. Alex wanted to improve his English. Every day, he memorized 50 new words. After 6 months, he knew thousands of words. But he still couldn't speak English comfortably. One day, his teacher gave him different advice. Je sais. Stop memorizing long vocabulary lists. Start using English every day. Alex began speaking to himself. He described everything around him. Essaye. I am opening the door. I am making breakfast. The weather is sunny. I am walking to work. At first, it felt strange. But after a few weeks, something amazing happened. Speaking became easier. His confidence grew. He stopped worrying about mistakes. He focused on communication instead. Now Alex enjoys speaking English every day. Shadowing practice. Now, repeat after me. I use English every day. Pause. I speak in complete sentences. Pause. I learn by using English. Us. I don't fear mistakes. Us. Every conversation helps me improve. Pause. I am becoming more fluent. Pause. I enjoy practicing English. Pause. I speak with confidence. Pause. Excellent. Vocabulary. Practice. Mémorise. To memorize means to learn something by heart. Exemple. I memorize useful English phrases. Repère. Mémorise. Flux. Fluent means speaking a language easily and naturally. Exemple. She speaks English fluently. Repère. Flux. Communicate. Communicate means to share ideas or information with others. Exemple. English helps me communicate with people. Repère. Communicater. Confidence. Confidence means believing in your ability. Exemple. Speaking every day builds confidence. Repère. Confidence. Conversation. A conversation is a talk between two or more people. Exemple. We had a short conversation in English. Repère. Conversation. Conversation practice. Lisa, how do you practice English? Mark, I speak English every day. Lisa, do you memorize many words? Mark, I learn new words, but I always use them in sentences. Lisa, does that help? Mark, yes. It helps me remember the words and speak more naturally. Lisa, that's a great idea. Mark, you should try it too. Speaking practice. Repeat after me. I enjoy learning English. I use new words every day. I speak in full sentences. I don't worry about mistakes. Every day is a chance to improve. I practice with confidence. English is becoming easier. I believe in myself. I speak English naturally. I learn every day with mystery verse. Listening challenge. Listen carefully. Emma wanted to speak English fluently, instead of memorizing hundreds of words. She practiced simple conversations every morning. She described her daily activities in English, listened to podcasts, and repeated what she heard. After a few months, she noticed that speaking English became much easier and more natural. Now, answer these questions. What did Emma want to do? Did she memorize hundreds of words? What did she practice every morning? What did she listen to? How did she feel after a few months? Motivation. Excellent work. Roman Bertis. Knowledge is important, but practice creates fluency. The more you use English, the more natural it becomes. Don't wait until your English is perfect. Start speaking today. Keep listening. Keep repeating. Keep believing in yourself. Thank you for learning with easy English. You've made fantastic progress so far. In parlant l'English, in par deux, you discovered why using English is more important than memorizing English. Now, let's talk about one of the biggest reasons people never become fluent. Faire. Many English learners know the answer, but they stay silent. Eh? Because they're afraid of making mistakes. Here's the truth. Every fluent English speaker has made thousands of mistakes. Mistakes are not your enemy. They are your teacher. Today, you're going to learn how to speak with confidence, even when your English isn't perfect. Let's begin. Why mistakes help you learn. Imagine 2 students. The first student speaks English every day. He makes mistakes. People correct him. He learns from every conversation. The second student waits until his English is perfect. He studies for years, but he rarely speaks. After 1 year, who speaks better English? The answer is the first student. Eh? Because speaking creates experience. Experience creates confidence. Confidence creates fluency. Remembère. You don't become fluent before you speak. You become fluent because you speak. Listening, practice. Listen carefully. David wanted to improve his English. He understood grammar. He knew many vocabulary words. But he was afraid to speak. Etot. What if I make a mistake? One day, his teacher smiled and said, David, mistakes are part of learning. Fromte a died to speak day. Sometimes he used the wrong words. Sometimes his pronunciation wasn't perfect. Sometimes he forgot simple vocabulary. But he never stopped speaking. Every mistake taught him something new. After 6 months, David noticed a big change. He understood conversations more easily. He answered questions more quickly. He smiled more when speaking English. His confidence grew every week. Today, David enjoys speaking English with people from different countries. He no longer worries about being perfect. He simply enjoys communicating. Shadowing practice. Now, repeat after me. I am not afraid of mistakes. Boss, mistakes help me improve. Boss, every conversation makes me stronger. Boss, I speak with confidence. Boss, I learn something new every day. Boss, my English is improving. Boss, I believe in myself. Boss, I enjoy speaking English. Boss, I practice every day. Boss, excellent. Vocabulary practice. Mistak. A mistake is something that is not correct. Exemple. Everyone makes mistakes. Repère. Mistak. Confidence. Confidence means believing in yourself. Exemple. Practice gives me confidence. Repère. Confidence. Improve. Improve means to become better. Exemple. I improve my English every day. Repère. Improver. Fluency. Fluency means speaking smoothly and naturally. Exemple. Practice helps build fluency. Repère. Fluency. Communicater. Communicate means sharing ideas with other people. Exemple. English helps me communicate with people around the world. Repère. Communicate. Conversation practice. Emma, I'm nervous about speaking English. J'aime ça y toi? Emma, I'm afraid of making mistakes. James, everyone makes mistakes. Emma a réali? James, of course. Mistakes help us learn. Emma, so I should keep speaking. James, absolutely. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become. Emma, thank you. I'll keep practicing. Speaking practice. Repeat after me. I speak English every day. I am learning from my mistakes. I enjoy practicing English. I speak clearly. I don't need perfect English. I need regular practice. Every conversation helps me grow. I become more confident every day. I never give up. I learn English with mystery verse. Listening challenge. Listen carefully. Anna was shy when she started learning English. She worried about making mistakes, so she rarely spoke. One day, she joined an English conversation club. At first, she made many mistakes, but the other students encouraged her to keep speaking. After several months, Anna became much more confident. Today, she enjoys talking with English speakers from different countries and no longer fears making mistakes. Now answer these questions. Why was Anna afraid to speak English? What club did she join? Did she make mistakes? What did the other students do? How does Anna feel today? Motivation. Amazing job. Remember this powerful message. The goal is not to speak perfect English. The goal is to communicate with confidence. Every mistake is proof that you're trying. Every sentence you speak is a step toward fluency. Keep listening. Keep repeating. Keep speaking. Keep believing in yourself. Thank you for learning with Easy English Daily. Congratulations! You've reached part 4, the final part of today's lesson. So far, you've learned how to think in English instead of translating, why using English is better than memorizing vocabulary, why making mistakes is an important part of becoming fluent. Now, it's time for the final secret. The people who speak English naturally aren't always the smartest learners. They're simply the most consistent learners. Speaking English isn't about studying for 5 hours in one day. It's about practicing for 15 to 20 minutes every single day. Small daily habits create amazing results. Today, you'll learn how to build a simple routine that will help you speak English naturally. Let's begin. The power of daily practice. Imagine 2 English learners. The first learner studies English for 6 hours on Saturday, then doesn't practice again until the next weekend. The second learner practices for only 20 minutes every day. After 6 months, who speaks better, English? Usually, it's the second learner. Why? Because the brain learns through repetition. Daily practice builds stronger habits. It also helps you remember vocabulary, improve pronunciation, and speak more confidently. You don't need long study sessions. You need consistency. Even 15 minutes a day can change your English. Listening. Practice. Listen carefully. Michael wanted to become fluent in English. At first, he studied only when he had free time. Sometimes, he practiced once a week. Sometimes, he didn't study for 2 weeks. His progress was very slow. One day, he made a new plan. He decided to practice English every morning. He listened to English podcasts while eating breakfast. He repeated every sentence aloud. He learned 5 new words every day. He spoke to himself in English while walking to work. Before going to bed, he reviewed everything he had learned. After 3 months, Michael noticed a big difference. He understood English much faster. He spoke with more confidence. He remembered new vocabulary more easily. His friends noticed his improvement. They asked him, "How did your English become so good?" Michael smiled and answered, "I didn't become better overnight. I simply practiced a little every day. Shadowing practice. Now repeat after me. I practice English every day. Pause. Small steps lead to big success. Pause. I speak English with confidence. Pause. I enjoy learning every day. Pause. Consistency makes me stronger. Pause. I improve a little every day. Pause. I believe in myself. Pause. I never stop learning. Pause. English is becoming natural for me. Pause. Excellent. Vocabulary practice. Habit. A habit is something you do regularly. Exemple. Reading Every day is a good habit. Repère. Hey. Consistency. Consistency means doing something regularly. Exemple. Consistency helps you improve faster. Repère. Consistency. Progrès. Progress means getting better over time. Exemple. I can see my progress. Repère. Progress. Routine. A routine is something you do every day. Exemple. My morning routine includes English practice. Repère. Routine. Flux. Fluent means speaking smoothly and naturally. Exemple. She speaks English fluently. Repère. Flux. Conversation practice. Sarah, how do you improve your English? John, I practice every day. Sarah, for how long? John, about 20 minutes. Sarah, is that enough? John, yes. Daily practice is more important than studying for many hours once a week. Sarah, what do you usually do? John, I listen to podcasts, repeat sentences, and read English books. Sarah, that's a great routine. Speaking practice. Repeat after me. I practice every morning. I listen carefully. I repeat every sentence. I speak with confidence. I enjoy learning English. I never give up. My English is improving. Every day is a new opportunity. I will speak English fluently. I learn with Easy English Daily. Listening challenge. Listen carefully. Lucy wanted to speak English naturally, so she created a simple daily routine. Every morning, she listened to an English podcast while having breakfast. During lunch, she learned 5 new words and used them in sentences. In the evening, she practiced shadowing for 20 minutes. After 6 months, she could understand English movies better. Speak more confidently and communicate with people from different countries. She realized that small daily efforts had completely changed her English. Now answer these questions. What did Lucy listen to every morning? How many new words did she learn each day? What did she practice in the evening? How long did she follow her routine? What improvements did she notice? Finale motivation. Congratulations! You have completed today's lesson on feeling stuck in English. Here's how to start speaking naturally. Remember these 4 powerful lessons. Think in English. Use English every day. Don't fear mistakes. Build a daily speaking habit. These simple habits can transform your English if you stay consistent. Keep listening. Keep speaking. Keep shadowing. Keep believing in yourself. Your English doesn't improve because you wait. It improves because you practice. Thank you for learning with Easy English Daily. If you enjoyed this lesson, please like this video. Subscribe to Easy English Daily. Turn on the notification bell. And share this lesson with your friends. This is Easy English Daily, where we help you speak English with confidence, 1 lesson at a time. See you in the next video. Until then, keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep speaking English every single day. Good billet?